came across this interview the other day featuring King Harris. And if you don't know who King is actually the son of the great hip hop artist T.I., and his mom was also a part of this crazy group called Escape. They were R&B. Her name is Tiny. Now, I was watching this show. It's called the Baller Alert Show. And they had King and his dad on the show. And they asked King a question. They said, King, do you ever feel like you're under a lot of pressure being like the son of T.I.? King looked right back at them, and normally a person would respond to this saying, nah, ain't no pressure. I'm fine, whatever. But no, he said, pressure makes diamonds, right? Well, I'm like a walking diamond. I don't fold under pressure. I pile it on. Whoo! That's straight up bars. This dude said, I pile the pressure on. I'm like a walking diamond. King understands something here. He understands that pressure is not always a bad thing. Now, if you were in his shoes, you probably would go, man, how can you say that? Your mom and dad are always in the limelight, always in front of cameras. They have famous friends. Everyone's probably always saying, like, you're going to be great. You got to be great. Like, your dad is a standard of this. You're an entertainer, all of this stuff. But yet he says, I'm not running from that. I'm actually leaning right into it. I'm like a walking diamond. Man, you would think this dude was 60 years old. But he has been through so much as a child. And he's seen a lot, and he understands what it means to actually hold something so special. But in order to hold it, you got to go through something. Do you know how diamonds are made? They start out as like these little carbon atoms in the form of these rocks, and they kind of look a little dingy. They have like a yellow brownish tint to them. Can't really see through them as much. But they have to go through immense pressure and heat. I mean, immense pressure and heat to come out like sharp diamonds like we see them today. Nice and bright. And then they go through some refining and some cutting. Then you can go buy them, at K Jewelers or get those big iced out chains like Rick Ross. But they have to go through a process. There's an amazing song by the Clark sisters that Twinkie wrote. It's called Pure Gold, and it says, though we are tried like brass in the fire, we come out as pure gold. We must be refined, and then we need to shine. We come out as pure gold. There is a process. Now see, hold up right there. That word process. We do not like the word process. But there is a process. We must be refined, and then we need a little shine, and then we'll come out as pure gold. We think so much in life is just about our innate gifting and our innate talents and our innate abilities, but the reality is all those things have to go through a process in order for them to become what they are today. You didn't just get to where you are today without having to experience anything to rub against that. You needed to go through a process. My last year in college, I ended up in Nashville at this program, and we had just finished the tour, and my professor and all of the students were sitting waiting on me to come out to perform, and they invited this record label executive from the gospel industry, and I just knew this was my moment. I'm going to get my record deal. So I perform. I sing down. I'm trying to get that deal, and when the performance is over, she walks up and she takes my mic, and she asked me a few questions. She said, who are you? Where are you from? What are these songs about? I kind of stammered through my answers, stuttered a little bit. And then she looked back at me and looked at the professor, and she said, he's not ready. And then she said, you need to go and live some life and then come and see me and do this performance right here again. Who was she talking to? That's the first thing that went to my brain. I'm ready. You don't know how much I practiced. You don't know how much I sat and watched YouTube videos of Twinkie and Kim Burrell singing. This is my moment. But the reality was I had no idea that she was going to be right. Over the next couple of years, I lost my car. I was living in different states, trying to figure out where I was going to sing at. Man, I lost friends. People left me, abandoned me, talked about me, pushed me aside. I went through so much hurt and anger and frustration and disappointment. It is unreal. But yet in it all and through it all, right now, I'm a better singer. I'm a better songwriter. I'm a business owner. And I'm living my life in the best way. And that's because I went through a process. So I'm like a walking diamond, just like my boy King. I wonder if your story is like mine and you're going through a whole bunch of stuff and you don't know how you're going to make it and you want to fold. Don't fold. Pile it on. Lean into it. Life is going to be rough, but it serves a purpose. So you must be refined. You may need to shine. Welcome to pressure, because pressure makes diamonds. And that is my TOTH.